Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen, and in this segment we're going to talk about pomegranate growing conditions, or how to grow a pomegranate. Now, pomegranates are wonderful fruits that are so delicious. When you cut them open, they've got all these little seeds and they're just juicy. They're like cranberries. They taste really good and they're really sweet. So they're a wonderful, wonderful fruit. But they're easy to grow too. And they're just like any other fruit tree. You treat them just like an apple tree or a peach tree. You put them in full hot sun with good drainage. They don't want to sit in mucky clay. So if you've got bad soil, just put some compost on top of that and then just plant them in there. And it's just a root stock, just like an apple tree. And you can start them by the seeds or start them by the root. You just plant them in a full sunny spot and make sure that you water them really well the first few summers, because if they dry out, you'll probably lose them. They really like a lot of water to get the roots set. Once the roots set, you'll probably never lose them. You just leave them and they'll come back from year to year. Now the trick too, sometimes on the coastal areas, if you live in an area that stays really, it doesn't get the hot summers, your plant might not produce fruit. But if you put your pomegranate in a pot or a container, a lot of times it will get a lot warmer than it would in the ground. You possibly could get fruit out of them by doing it that way. But if you live inland a ways, they can handle zones 7 to 24. So even in the northwest, they can grow really well. We just don't always get fruit on them because our summer's not long enough for them. So just by putting them in a container, sometimes you can get fruit on them. But they're still kind of a challenge. But they're a beautiful plant, and they take 5 to 20 years to get lots of fruit on them. Pomegranates are a really pretty tree too, and the fruit is just beautiful. And they're great in the kitchen and they're great in the garden.